In the red corner, he stands at 6 feet 3 inches tall and tips the scales officially at 185.7 pounds. He is fighting out of Manchester, England, and is representing SBG Manchester with a mixed martial arts record of 1 win and 0 defeats. Make some noise for Simon Boult. Opposite him in the cage in the blue corner, he stands at 5 feet 9 inches tall and tips the scales officially at 183.4 pounds. He is fighting out of Swaddling Coat, England, and is representing Beyond Black Belt with a mixed martial arts record of 1 win and 1 defeat. Make some noise for Joey Dakin.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our next bout at Cage Warriors, the Academy Northwest. I'm Jamie the Haymaker Hay, here with Jason the Blast Furnace. Who have we got, Jay?
Simon Boult from SBG Manchester, Black Valley Tudors, and he'll be taking on Joey Dakin from Beyond Black Belt in the black shorts. Dakin, I mean, looking aggressive to start. Boult would probably prefer to slow this down. He's, you know, against a stocky, wild fighter. He's got the pedigree. 1-0 so far from a good gym.
Bolt's got that range to a T there, just pushing off that jab, just working off it.
Yeah, and he's got the range, you know what I mean? He can punch Dakin from the other end of the cage if he wants to.
Yeah,
he's just got to be careful with that. Keep that jab in his face and just stay disciplined.
A nice counter for that leg kick there. Switched up stances though.
Yeah,
Dakin's put a bit more pressure on though.
He's just one of those guys who just fires back with power every time. You know, he launches himself into the punches. You don't particularly want to be in the way of him. That's why Boult has got to be really careful engaging in the range there.
Interesting style from Boult as well when he throws that right kick. He lands into an into southpaw and then moves forward in southpaw. Quite a tough one to fight against with the switching of stances.
A couple of heavy kicks landed for Dakin off that on the lead leg of Boult. He's here in Boult's corner, telling him to pull the trigger. Almost like alluding to what you were saying, Jamie. He has established a range. He's not really letting Dakin in the range, but you like to see him put that backhand on the end of it, something with a bit more power.
Yeah, he's letting them kicks come in though. He's not even looked to check one of them kicks so far.
Yeah, he tries to throw one back, then goes high with it.
Nice rangy head kick there, and like you say, you can Boult can hit it from the other side of the cage, and that's exactly what he's doing there. Beautiful kicks now coming in.
He's going to get taken down with that single. He just left that kick on the body a bit too long, and Dakin straight in there for the takedown, but he gets swept. Fantastic. With that's the schoolboy sweep.
Beautiful sweep there, straight into up against the cage now, and he's going to look to possibly suplex him from here, drag him to the ground maybe, put some knees in, put that pressure up against the cage, and make it an awkward fight really for Dakin now.
Yeah, let that size come to bear on Dakin there. Good leverage, keep popping the knee. Dakin's done well to get his back there, holding on to the fence to stay up to his feet and gets on top off the back of that.
Good work from Dakin there though, to keep that pressure and to not let Boult take charge really. And I think we're back to the feet, and he's going to start throwing them kicks, but he's got to be careful that right hand is open straight down the pipe every time he throws that kick.
Yeah, I'd like to see Boult more aggressively counter them low kicks. As you say, the opportunities are there. But Dakin, you know, doing a good job. Oh, big right hand, the 10-second clapper went. Boult used his range, stepped in with a big right and dropped Dakin, who's carrying on, looking to get the takedown. He'll probably see then. I think it's in then. I think Neil was stopping that for a shot to the back of the head. So
I think that's the first time we'd seen the
the right hand.
Right hand sort of land really. Yeah, but it was some back of the head shots that Neil Hall's not happy about and might take a point here.
Yeah, he's called the doctor in to have a look at Dakin. So before, it was just as the bell went, so Neil going through the motions as he should. Doctor there taking a look at Dakin, just checking he's all right. And off the back of that, then we'll see what happens. If Dakin's good to carry on, then the corners will come in.
Yeah, so Neil is giving a bit of a telling off there for the back of the head shots. I don't know how many landed, but it doesn't really matter, does it, Jay?
Oh yeah, I mean, one clean shot to the back of the head can really do some damage. But I mean, Dakin, tough guy, you know, he wants to carry on, but
I think he was one of them where he was landing sort of the shots down, and I think what happened was, I think Dakin sort of turned away, and I think he landed one or two into the back of the head, which does happen, you know, when the fighter's trying to defend themselves by turning the back into him. They do end up getting caught, so you've got to be careful of that. But Neil Hall, you know, established UFC referee, established cage where he's referee, knows what he's doing here, and he seen something he wasn't happy about, and has given a telling off there to Boult, but the fight's still on here.
yeah, and that was just in the nick of time for Dakin as he got dropped by a big right hand just as the 10-second clapper went, and he managed to hold on.
Oh, he's a great right hand. I mean, like we heard before, we wanted him to see him pull the trigger, really. That's the first time he did, and look what happened.
Yeah, we might see him more aggressive coming out for the second now, putting that backhand on there. Now he's had some success with it.
Certainly got that range, though. That's definitely something that we can see from Boult. He's a lot taller and a lot longer than... Oh, touch of the gloves with the old leg kick there.
And Dakin fires back, and then the right hand came in for Boult again.
Boult's comfy now with that. Boult's comfy now with that right hand as well.
Single leg attempt for Dakin, not the most technical, but he's going to try and barrel through regardless.
If he can try and push off here, just try and push the pressure. He can put the pressure on and drag him to the ground, which he has done now.
Yeah, he can get his head up and switch to a double there, but he's back up to the feet. Boult trying to stuff the head to stay.
He's grabbing the fence again. He's going to get a point taken off him if he does that again.
Yeah, it's his second one in quick succession.
I'm surprised Neil hasn't took a point already with that, to be honest with you.
And underhook there for Boult, trying to use that to stand back up to his feet. He might be able to pop out the other side, which he does. Dakin just staying on that leg like a tramp on a chip, but he's eating some shots now.
Yeah, he's eating some shots and he's throwing some knees in now. He's grabbing that fence again, though. He's got to be very careful of doing that, Jay. I mean, he's in control of this fight, really.
Yeah, you don't want to throw anything silly away with fouls like that. I mean, sometimes it's just a reaction you can't help, but, you know, he has been warned several times. And
good take there by Boult.
Yeah,
by
Dakin,
Dakin, sorry.
He's stayed on it, you know what I mean? He's worked diligently, he's eaten a lot of shots, but he's just staying on that.
Is there blood coming from someone there? I couldn't quite tell. This is good work from Dakin now up against the cage.
Yeah, trying to turn the tide, just using the pressure, staying in nice and tight. He knows when they're out at range, he's at a disadvantage, so if he can keep inside there, he's got to be careful of the guillotine.
Yeah, he's got to be careful of that. Good work here from Boult up against the cage, though, and he's starting putting some midsection shots in.
Yeah, he obviously feels comfortable enough to start punching from there.
Could use a 10-finger guillotine from this position as well, from the front. Good old front choke.
Yeah, Dakin's head not in a good position there for a takedown or the choke.
Yeah, he's using the head for the takedown more than anything, with the pressure, but he's opening his neck up.
There's the guillotine attempt.
If he turns that elbow down, it's going to be game over.
And Dakin trying to fight it, goes to his back to try and take the pressure off.
Used it as a takedown instead, and he's now on top, putting some pressure on his Boult.
Yeah, he's going to flat slide over to the mount there. Big shots expected. It doesn't even take a shot for Dakin to turn his back. But we've got 20 seconds left in this round. Is he going to have enough time?
We could be seeing the third here, but these, the minimal shots going in at the minute. I'd like to see Boult really sort of put the pressure on from that. Maybe try and get the choke.
Yeah, I think maybe if he knew how much time was left in that, he might have gone for the choke earlier, but there's not going to be enough time left to finish this now. And Dakin will see out another round.
Yeah.
Got 2 in the books. He looks tired though, very laboured, getting up to go back to his corner after that second round is Dakin.
Yeah, looking extremely tired now.
You see referee Neil Hall taking a good look at that. He obviously wants to make sure the fighter's safe to come out for the third round. It does look extremely tired.
Yeah, so you can see on the replay here, Dakin was going for the takedown and Boult just reversed it really. Grabbing onto that fence again though. Got to be very, very careful with that. The next time he does that, Jay, we'll have a point taken, but that may not matter. As the Boult looks to be clearly 2 rounds up at the minute.
Yeah, but repeated fouls, he wouldn't want to come out with anything less than he deserves through, stupid fouls like that. These guys are amateurs, he'll learn from this regardless of what happens, but To me, I think Boult should probably come out for the third and fancy himself for a finish.
Yeah, use that range again, and that backhand would be perfect to take this for a finish.
Joey Dakin, you know, credit to him for still being in there. He's a very gritty fighter. You know, he's tough and he keeps coming, even though he's been in some bad spots. He's done well to make it to the third round.
Oh,
Little
nice
double
little
tap
backhand,
right
yeah.
hand,
He sort of threw that right cross and then followed it up with a backhand.
And Dakin's had good success with the low kicks. Boult fired back, but the more powerful low kicks coming from Dakin there.
Oh, a nice leg kick again. He's causing some real damage now. You can see a bit of a welt on that leg now. Working on the inside now.
Yeah, and you can hear Boult's corner. You know, they want the hands. They want him to throw hands. He's had good success, especially when he throws the 1-2. They want him to bring that right hand into play, the big power shot.
Well, he's backing Dakin off perfectly, so all he needs to do is use that precision and like he did in the first round, and I'll look for that finish really.
Yeah, he's in a good position to do it. Away. Dakin's allowing himself to be pushed to the fence, and that's exactly where he can start unloading the shots, should he want to. Oh, nice little counter right from Dakin there as Boult stepped in.
Yeah, I think Dakin really needs to put the pressure on now himself and try and go for this. Otherwise, he could be really struggling.
Good low kick there from Boult. It would be a go for broke situation for Dakin.
Yeah, he's got to be now. You know, this is half of the round left. Clearly on the losing end at the minute.
There he comes forward, now lands a nice left hook, putting the pressure on.
Exactly what he needs to do now.
Yeah, but has he got the gas in the tank to sustain that kind of pressure? Well, that was a hard low kick. And I think Boult might have trouble with the stairs tomorrow.
I think both guys are going to have trouble with the stairs. They've landed some beautiful leg kicks to each other. And good work from Dakin. This is what he needs to do now. You know, put that pressure on and try and close that distance off. Yeah,
there's a minute left. He's got to throw everything at Boult if he wants to come away from this fight with a W, I think. That was a powerful kick. A little bit of showboat in there, sticks the tongue out.
Oh, big overhand right as well. Really trying to go for that finish now.
Yeah, he's just a couple of inches off with the big shots, telegraphing it a bit much, and the range of Boult is a little bit too much for him. But, I mean, you can't fault his effort, but just nowhere near with the right hand.
Too little, too late, really, from Dakin here. He has put some good pressure on in this round. Still, though, you know, he's managed to close the distance a lot better than he has done in the whole fight.
Oh, that's a good right hander, probably his best shot of the fight. 10 seconds left. Will he put the pressure on non-stop, which is what he needs to do? Nice jab from Boult. They both call each other on.
Oh,
good jab.
Good stiff jab that closed the eye there of Boult.
Yeah, right good end to the fight. Probably the most entertaining and even round of the fight there, that final round.
It was indeed. I think it's obviously going to go to judges. I think Boult did more than enough in the first 2 rounds, but you know, well, a good comeback there in that third and final round from Dakin. I think he did what exactly needed to do really, apart from getting the finish. You know, he put the pressure on and he closed the distance a lot better than he had been doing.
Yeah, as you said, Jamie, just a little bit too little, too late. Boult did enough good work early on that his little bit of a slowdown in round 3 probably won't matter.
Nice spinning back kick there on the replay. Some good work, some good precise shots really from Boult throughout that fight. And like I say, a very entertaining third round, so we'll go over to the judges for the decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of mixed martial arts action, we bring you your winner by way of unanimous decision. In the red corner, Simon Boult.